Back to another Slay the Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetable Red. I think today I'm going to start with Watcher. I think they're next in the sequence. Let's do some Ascension 20 Watcher. Here we go. Random rare card. HP plus 6. Choose a rare card for 6 max HP, or trade out a starting relic. Random rare cards are okay. Things like Judgment are okay in Act 1. It's always good to get a copy of Establishment. Deus Ex Machina is a bit of a curse. Things like Conjure Blade are not that strong in Act 1. So I don't think any of these are strong enough that I would take it over Trade Out for a Boss Relic. Trade Out for a Boss Relic is super good on Watcher. So let's do it. Alright, Coffee Dripper. So we need to find a way to heal that is not rest sites. And we might want to take a slightly more conservative line than we might normally. Still think we can get 3 elites. Actually, getting 3 elites is very difficult with this setup. The only way to do it is one of them has to be the Mega Elite. So you do these two, or these two, or these two, and the Mega Elite. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just take these two. We skip a hallway fight if we go... Oh wait, no, we could go here, and get a question on a shop for the 2 elites. I don't really like early shops if there's no gold, though. But the only way to avoid that would be to go over here, which is not a great route, because you only get this elite. So yeah, so I'll take the only reasonable 2 elite path. You know what? Just seeing your name reminded me that I did not make that YouTube link. So let me just do that really quick. Kieran, can I give you something? Can I paste a link and oh wait, I can make a command. Okay. Add command. Oh man, we did it. Okay, great. Sorry, that's not very engaging content right there. Watching me create Discord commands. Okay. I can do 12 damage and block out, so let's do that. Great. 0 damage fight. Pretty necessary if you're going to start with Coffee Dripper, so let's keep that going. Simmering Fury is interesting. Simmering Fury and Meditate are both sort of like more run-defining cards. They're like, prep for next turn. Whereas Third Eye is just like a really solid card. Yeah, we swapped out our boss relic and got Coffee Dripper. So this one's going to be a bit of a challenge. But you know, we want to be upgrading at rest sites anyway, so now we just have to. Maybe we'll find a shovel or something. Eternal Feather would be really great. We also have some kind of bad pathing. The only path available has 2 elites on it, which is kind of lame. Do I link Twitch in my YouTube description? No, I don't. I don't link YouTube in my Twitch description either, but I should do both of those things. Yeah, I don't know if you have any advice, but I've had a lot of trouble trying to get my sort of YouTube channel started. I've been just reposting the content here on YouTube with no editing, which is pretty low effort, right? Like, I could invest a lot more. I could like come up with custom thumbnails and like edit it down to only like the interesting parts of the run. But like, But it seems like even without that, I should get like some number of viewers. But it's been just 0 views on every video, which is upsetting. So I was thinking I could try and cross-pollinate my Twitch audience over there. If for no other reason than to tell the YouTube algorithm, like, hey, this has non-zero amount of views. Maybe you should show it to somebody if they like Slay the Spire content. Super awkward starting floor 1 pick. I think we picked Third Eye, but I don't feel great about it. Wish I could pick some damage. So we could Vigilance, Eruption, Double Strike. The hashtags on YouTube. No? I don't know what you mean, so probably not. If we do Vigilance, Eruption, Strike, Defend, we can kill the Spike Slime and block for 13 and take, what is it? 3? Or we could just Vigilance, Eruption, or Vigilance, Defend, Strike, and take 1, but we don't kill the Spike Slime. Then we end in Calm. And most likely kill the Spike Slime next turn. Yeah, I think I like that better. We can't rest, so whatever minimizes the damage is probably the correct play. We actually can't kill him. Let's get rid of the defend next turn. We want to make sure we're killing Spike Slime. And we're going to be weak. We can block out here. I am telling YouTube what game it is. This should be able to guarantee lethal. Ouch. Floor 1, no offensive options. Floor 2, also no offensive options. This is terrible. Yeah, I know there's lots of crazy SEO you can do for YouTube, but I don't know what any of it is. Yeah, Fourth Eye, right? We could take Prostrate and try and get some mantra going. Protect is probably the best card. Protect is really solid. But we already have Third Eye. Like, I don't want to take Third Eye and Protect. Could just take 2 copies of Third Eye. And just, like, look for a weave really hard. God, we're so dead to Gremlin Knob here. Maybe we just, like, don't even fight this first elite and just go to a fire. Yeah, I guess I'll take a Third Eye. We'll try and build a Scry Synergy deck. We're about to go to a shop with not enough money, so I think we're going to take the money. The damage hurts, because we can't heal. Third Eye Defend blocks out. Probably not ready for Eruption next turn. But I'll keep the Strike and the Defend. I guess it's Vigilance, Third Eye, Strike. I'll keep both of these. He's probably attacking next turn, so... we have exact lethal. Alright, finally an attack. We do get Nirvana, which is like kind of a core to Scry Synergy decks. We can just like assume that it's not Gremlin Knob and try not to die if it is Gremlin Knob. Nirvana is not a great card. But if we're picking 2 third eyes on the first 2 card rewards, I guess I'll take Nirvana. It's like pretty good now. Weave, please. Nope, no weave. Cut through fate. It's scries and it's an attack. Wow. Strange Spoon means we could end up shuffling our miracles if we had any. We could take Wish. Wish, cut through fate. And weak potion. Kieran loves spoons. This is something I've learned. God, we're so dead. Are we getting master strategy? The spoon does not do anything for Watcher. Like, if you turn into a ghost, it's okay. We don't have anything that exhausts. And we're not likely to get anything that exhausts, really, other than miracles. And miracles you don't want to shuffle back in. I don't know why people want me to take this stupid spoon. We take Sands of Time, just to, like, have damage. I do appreciate that it's a Matrix reference, although I wish it was bent a little bit more. There is no spoon. I could take Sands of Time and Wish, and just ignore the fact there's a cut through fate. Take Sands of Time, cut through fate, weak pot. Sands of Time, cut through fate, weak pot is probably the best against Gremlin Knob, and we are terrible against Gremlin Knob, so maybe we should do that. Wish on sale is really good though. You don't have to play it 4 times for it to pay itself back. But yeah, I don't think we can afford to invest in the future here. Oh, it's Gremlin Knob. Great. My favorite. We can Vigilance double strike. Third eye, we don't really need the scry because we have Gambler's Brew, and we're willing to use it. So Entering Calm is pretty good because we get extra energy later. Doing damage is good. Alright, I would love to Sands of Time while I'm in Eruption mode, but it doesn't seem like that's happening this turn. I mean, I guess technically we could just Eruption Sands and have that be the whole turn. We could just Eruption and play other stuff, and then Sands of Time next turn. So it's 9 plus 14 is 23, plus 12 is 35, so he'd be at 39, and then this says 40 and kills him. That seems pretty good. I guess we'll block for a little bit. Whap! Ooh, Regal Pillow. That goes great with my coffee dripper. Oh my god. This run wants me to die. Tantrum seems good. I mean, it's like a good card. I don't know what it's doing in this deck with all the scrying. But sure. Well, we could have actually gotten a Work Relic. We could have gotten, what is that dream thing? Dreamcatcher. The difference matters in the extremely rare case where we end up giving up the coffee dripper to, like, Naloth's Hungry Face, or Naloth later on. Could happen. I guess we're upgrading because we can't rest. Probably either Tantrum or Sands of Time. Cut Through Fate has pretty good upgrade too. Maybe Eruption? We have extra energy, so we don't super need Eruption upgraded. Sands of Time is so slow. Vigilance helps block. We could do a third eye too, if we want help blocking. So the next fight can't be Gremlin Nub, which means it's either Lagavulin or Sentries. If it's Lagavulin, we're in pretty good shape because we can like hopefully get a wake up where we like hold Sands of Time for 2 turns and then enter Wrath and then blow him up with Sands of Time and maybe go back into Calm. Sentries is a little harder. I think for Sentries we want like third eye upgraded so that we can get rid of dazes. I think that's what I want. Alright, it is Sentries because this run wants me to die. We can like Vigilance Tantrum and then also double strike third eye. Block for 15, take 5, do a bunch of damage. I guess we're gonna third eye, so we'll third eye now. See what we're gonna draw next turn. We want to be killing and exiting stance. Oh wait, we can't exit stance. Vigilance is our only way to exit stance, so we can't go into Wrath, right? We'll die. Okay, maybe we keep the defense then. So then we're gonna Vigilance Strike for the rest of the turn. God, we're so screwed. Okay. Alright, there's Sands of Time. So we're going to triple defend and get some strike damage in. Take 5 more. Or just take 5. This is the first 5 we're taking in the fight. We want to set up Sands of Time to be lethal next turn. We could get lethal with it right now. On the one who's attacking. Actually, if we don't play Sands of Time right now, it doesn't get into the shuffle, which is kind of bad. So maybe we just count on Sands of Time coming back. Alright, let's be irresponsible. If we don't find a way to get out of Wrath, we have a Gambler's Brew to try and find it. We found the way to get out of it. We can actually, like, block out, too. Even though I left up both outside sentries. Which is normally a huge no-no. Nobody's attacking next turn, so we want to get the attacks. Okay. Never punished. We'll get rid of him. It's like it never happened. Maybe should have used the Gambler's Brew there to try and save some health. This is lethal. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, Captain's Wheel is nice. Flurry of Blows is not exactly what we're looking for, but we do have Tantrum. Guess we can just ignore the fact that we picked 3 Scry Synergy cards. 4 if you can't Cut Through Fate. Um, maybe we take Evaluate. Evaluate's pretty good with scrying, because you can use insights to manipulate when you shuffle. You can scry to put stuff on top and then draw it. Also, apparently we're just like super defensive and waiting for Sands of Time. Sure. I think we throw away the weak potion for a stance potion. Stance potions are pretty strong. Horn Cleat, we're halfway there, or a third of the way there. 2/3 of the way there, rather. The only one we need now is Anchor. We got the whole nautical themed block set. Of course, this is a dude, because this run wants us to die. Tantrum is probably not good right now. So I'll take third eye. I'll keep one of the strikes. What are you saying, wait, what about? So we got, that's a good point. How did we get 4 relics? Because we got one from each of these. Oh, and then one from the chest, yeah. We are already blocked out because of Horn Cleat. So we could just enter Calm, develop Nirvana, and play Strike. Horn Cleat and Captain's Will. It's going to keep me on my toes, saying the right one. We block out even if we go into Eruption, so let's go into Eruption and play Sands of Time. Great. Second copy of Stance Potion, I don't think we need. We're already super defensive, we don't really need Protect. So let's take a Cut Through Fight. Actually, Signature move? No, Signature move's kind of bad with Sands of Time, huh? Yeah, let's take Cut Through Fate. Guess we smith up. Sands of Time seems to do most of our damage. I guess we could do that. It's our big payoff card. Nirvana eventually is going to be a big portion of our block. So I guess maybe I'll do that. You only get that 1/3 increase. Nirvana should go to 5 block when you upgrade it. Do we want to be cursed? It's probably pretty bad. No. So the easy path is take an extra upgrade. The hard path is fight a Mega Elite. We've got 2 potions. We could probably survive a Mega Elite. Although we can't rest. Bears repeating. I think we're gonna go for it. We get to heal. Oh shit. Okay. Strength Lagavulin. We can't enter Wrath without waking him up. Although we can with the Stance Potion. So let's try and find Sands of Time. Perfect. So next turn we're going to enter Vigilance and Defend. Actually, I'm going to keep these cards because I don't want to draw a Tantrum. I want to draw a Tantrum on the Wake Up turn. And I don't want next turn to be a Wake Up turn. So I'm spending 2 energy on Vigilance. Oh, I should have woken him up on turn 1, maybe. Because I have a huge amount to block. Yeah, actually I'm going to go back in time and wake him up on turn 1. Wasn't thinking about my relics. We need to abuse those things as hard as we can. Okay, so if we wake him up right now, we can look up and see what our next hand is. If we wake him up right now, we block for 14 next turn. So then we could Sands of Time him in the face. If we go into Eruption, though, he's hitting us for 40. Sounds kind of scary. We can just stance potion back to calm. To block for 20. Okay, we'll just keep Sands of Time. And then we're gonna get Tantrum as well, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, good for him. So we're gonna wake him up right now, doing 1 damage. We could save Sands of Time for next turn, maybe? No, that's stupid. Because we're gonna have to use the Calm Potion right now. We can Cut Through Fate to shuffle, or we can evaluate Cut Through Fate to take the insight. So it isn't better, I don't think, because we basically got like a 40 damage wake up, because we guaranteed that we were playing Sands of Time on him while in Wrath mode, and there was no other way to do that. Actually, I guess there was, because we could have woken him up with Tantrum Sands of Time. And a strike. Actually, that's just strictly better, huh? Alright, we're restarting it again. Yeah, we waste the 14 block on turn 2. But I guess that's just better. Fine. Twitch chat. Knowing stuff. Okay, so we third eye in ascending orders, like we were always supposed to do. And then we see Sands of Time Tantrum, so that's going to be our wake up. Wait a minute. No, this doesn't work. This is the same. I'm going to wake him up the same turn. Because you can't go into Calm and then go back into Eruption. Because they happen on the same turn. They both happen on turn 2. No, wait, I'm going to reset the fight one more time. Okay. No, I'm not. We're going to wake him up right now. Okay, and then we're going to use the Calm Potion to get back into Calm. Okay, I think this is correct. We got rid of slightly more cards because we played the whatchamacallit? The third eyes in the correct order this time. Okay, so we're already mostly blocked out. We're going to play 1 defend and hopefully 3 attacks. Let's try and find another attack. I'll take a... No, I'll try and look for an attack. There we go. Okay, so now if we re-enter Wrath, we should be able to get lethal with Sands of Time. Okay. Very complicated fight. Shuriken. There's our Weave. Hey, great. Well, this is a good, really good card reward. Shuriken Weave is super strong. Plus we already have Tantrum. Suddenly things are looking up. Yeah, very early key. We're strong in Act 1 because we have the Coffee Dripper. We just, you know, can't rest. So, gotta use that HP while we got it. I think with Weave, we want to upgrade our Cut Through Fates. So that we can find Weave more often. I guess the same thing could go for Third Eye. Third Eye actually scries for even more than Weave, than Cut Through Fate. But Cut Through Fate has a higher play rate. You play Cut Through Fate very frequently, plus Shuriken. We've got good relic for a Hexaghost. Probably don't want to be in Wrath mode next turn anyway, though. He's doing 18, so he'd do 36 instead, because currently we're blocking all but 4 of it. And we can't get a Shuriken proc this turn unless we use the Gambler's Brew. Gambler's Brew is going to be really good later in the fight, because we're going to have burns that we want to get rid of. So I think we'll just go into Calm and save it. I was not trying to end the run. I knew what I was doing. Okay, so we're already mostly blocking out, so we just need to evaluate to block out. And then toss in a strike and third eye. It's important to get Nirvana up, but I probably don't need third eye next turn because we're auto blocking with Captain's Wheel and he's only attacking for like 6. So I'll keep the Cut Through Fate and Nirvana. I was not trying. I mean, look, sometimes you have to be really aggressive, especially if you get a bad start. You have to be really aggressive to try and like get the ball rolling the correct direction. And that's definitely what that last Mega Elite fight was. It was the only way to get 3 elites in the act. And if we died, it would have been like, it was a tough start, you know. But since we didn't die, we're way more likely to win the run because we got Shuriken out of it. It was like a really good card reward. Shuriken and Weave, let us not forget. So the dream here is we play 2 Cut Through Fates, draw Insight, and get Weave back twice. And then we can use Insight to shuffle while Weave's in hand. So let's try and get that dream to happen. Perfect, it's happening. So do this Weave, and then Cut Through Fate, get rid of these 2 cards, get Weave back. Oh my god! I forgot how it works. Shoot, I'm gonna restart, because that seems really important. Weave triggers after Cut Through Fate is done, and not before. Okay. Things happen slightly differently because I have Insight in hand for some reason now, but whatever. I guess we could just shuffle now and then Cut Through Fate. We get a Defend in hand, but that's fine. We're always playing Nirvana this turn. Maybe I should have played Tantrum earlier this turn. Would have done a lot of extra damage if I'd done that. Alright, I'm restarting the fight again. I'm gonna get it right. Okay. First turn is Vigilance Strike. I'll give it to that. Like this and that. Okay. Alright, now we have a ton of block, and he's only attacking for 6, so we're going to Tantrum first before we start doing Cut Through Fate stuff. That's true, we're just using our Sands of Time, we're just Dormammuing. We'll go ahead and redraw Weave before we shuffle. And we shuffle. Play the Weave. We get our Cut Through Fate back again. So we're probably going to finish this turn with Tantrum and Cut Through Fate and maybe another strike. I guess we can give ourselves a chance to draw Tantrum again. Probably want to play Nirvana, though. If we play Nirvana, we're missing out on a strength. We're almost killing him. Sands of Time is already doing 44. 44 plus 16 is 60. So we need to find another 73 damage somewhere. So let's go ahead and enter Nirvana instead. He's attacking for 12 times too, which seems like a lot. So it doesn't seem like we're probably getting a Shuriken proc this turn. Seems like we're probably just Vigilance, Defend, Striking. So we should just strike Vigilance, Defend. Oh wait, we should Tantrum, Vigilance, Defend. I kind of just don't want to restart the fight again though, so I'm not going to. Okay, now we've drawn all the cards in the deck, so we should play Sands of Time so that we get to reshuffle it. We're probably going to Eruption this turn, so we should just do Eruption and then Sands of Time. And then we can cause the shuffle now with Cut Through Fate. And then third eye to block out. Get rid of that burn, and make sure we can go into Calm next turn if we want to. Probably not necessary because it looks like we're killing him. Okay, had to restart that fight a whole bunch. Hope people didn't mind that too much. Pretty weird card rewards given the deck. Probably Scrawl. We really need some Just Luckies. Let's go ahead and pick Scrawl, and then we'll talk about the boss reward while I get some water. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm gonna get water. Okay, what makes this deck like a silent? There's like nothing even remotely silent-like about this deck. There's no poison, there's a bunch of scrying. We don't draw extra on turn one. I'm feeling like Astrolabe or Calling Bell are the picks. I'm a little bit afraid of Snecko Eye because we have Weave. We do have some draw though, like Scrying is something. No, Scrying doesn't work very well with Snecko Eye because you can't tell what something's going to cost until you draw it. It's good with. It's kind of good with Sands of Time. Actually, it's not, because the more you like establish Sands of Time, the less it costs, and then Snecko Eye just deletes that. Although it does give you like a 0-cost Sands of Time sometimes, so that's something. If we Astrolabe, we could get some Just Luckies or. We could get the card that makes you scry every turn, which would be super good in the deck. What are bad cards? We could get like Flurry of Blows, or like Empty Mind. Yeah. Calling Bell, I say this every time I see Calling Bell, but Calling Bell has the highest upside. Calling Bell's upside is absolutely bonkers. But a lot of times you get some kind of useless stuff. The Curse is not too bad though, because we have so much Scry. So we'll just get past the Curse, no problem. Um, plus, like, if you become a vampire, you get to get rid of all your strikes anyway. What do you mean by anchor? Oh, you mean anchor. Yeah, I see. Complete the nautical block set. Calling Bell could also get us kunai, which is probably something we need to win the run. Max Greed is definitely Bell. Max Greed is always Bell. Yeah, it's that's how you spell it, with an H and a C. Although that makes it look like it should be pronounced Enchor. So, I don't know, English, whatever. Okay, so there's a reason to do something greedy, which is that we have Coffee Dripper. So if we don't do something greedy, we're going to die. We have to do something greedy and it has to pay off well. Also, with Coffee Dripper, there's a couple of extra Calling Bell synergies. Things like Shovel and... what's the other one? Gira. Eternal Feather. So yeah, I think Bell, actually. Ice Cream, Singing Bowl, Akabiko. Oh my god, I hate reading what you just wrote, Akiran. It's driving me insane. Yeah, yes, the Coffee Dripper Regal Pillow. This run was trying to kill us so hard. We traded out our boss relic, got a Coffee Dripper. No more healing? Fine. Here's the Regal Pillow. First 2 card rewards, no attacks on either one. So we had to take 2 Third Eyes. And then the third one also had no attacks, so we took Nirvana. Finally we got like Sands of Time at a shop. But it was a pretty rough Act 1. Okay, so how are we doing ice cream stuff? Ice cream makes it seem like we want to do stance dancing. And we want like lots of retain cards. Is ice cream going to be nice? I don't really understand how the deck plays with ice cream. It's probably good, because ice cream is like always good, but I don't really understand it yet. Okay, we can't heal at Finers. We don't really have enough money to go to a shop, but maybe by the time we get here we will. Act 2 question marks are really good, because we can turn into a vampire, which would be really nice. Vampire specifically is super good with this run. We have Singing Bowl, so either Vampire or Council of Ghosts. The max HP damage is something we can recover from. So it's possible we want to take this 3 question mark line to just really boost the chances of becoming a vampire or a ghost. We get extra question marks later too. These fires are kind of useless, but it is a 3 elite line with lots of extra fires, so it's hard to be too critical of it. Yeah, it seems like clearly the best route, so we'll do it. We get a strength this turn, and a Third Eye. I guess we'll Third Eye first, plan for the future. Weave happens now. Probably just Vigilance to block next turn. It doesn't matter which thing we trigger Akabiko on. That's right, we don't need to block this turn. We're hexed, so we don't want to play too many things. We can like Vigilance, Eruption, Scrawl. But that spends like almost all the energy, so we wouldn't draw that much with Scrawl. We can just pass and keep the Ice Cream energy. It's pretty doubtful we'll find a way to spend 8 energy next turn, but with Cut Through Fates, it is possible. We could just Sands of Time him for 4. We could Cut Through Fate, Tantrum, Cut Through Fate, Sands of Time. Is that lethal? So the first Cut Through Fate does 8, because I can guarantee I draw Tantrum with that. So 8, and then Tantrum does 4 times 3, which is 12, so 20, plus Sands of Time doing 42, so that's 62. Yeah, it's lethal. Okay. I'm going to leave... Yeah, well, there's no choice here, but ideally we leave at least 1 card here so that when this Cut Through Fate goes off, we'll get the Weave back again. Easy. Ooh, Fairy. Alright, well that's one way to heal. Just get Fairy. Flying Sleeves is good with Akabiko. It's also just good in the deck. It's good at consistently getting Shuriken procs. So I'll take Flying Sleeves. Can I be a vampire? No, but you can get Jaxed. Probably want the Mutagen. We are already playing a lot of attacks, so we'll get some turn 1 kills if we Mutagen. Also, if we find a source of artifact, that would be really nice. Mutagens are just really good pickup. Makes the game better. Okay. Can we be a vampire now? No. We're skipping this shop probably to go to this to try and be a vampire. So we can spend all of our gold here if we want. Upgrading a random card kind of sucks though. It's not even that good to remove a strike, but I think I will do it. We get a defend plus. Okay, sure. All right, we got mutagenic strength plus Akabiko into Tantrum. Rawr. 42 damage Tantrum. So we Tantrum Strike to kill him, and then Double Strike doesn't kill him. I think it does 12 damage per. So it'd be... Oh wait, it's more because we still have the mutagenic strength. So it's... it's 18 damage per, so it's 36 damage from the 2 strikes. Jeez. So we're almost killing both. But then we do take 22. Or we could defend and... instead of one of the strikes. I think I like defend instead of one of the strikes. Take 17. So these are going to do... Sorry, what was it again? It's 12 if you don't have mutagenic strength. So with mutagenic strength, it's plus 6, 18 per, so it's 36. Yeah, okay. And hopefully we'll kill him next turn. Yes. Just Lucky's really nice. Fasting's kind of nice too. Plus it's upgraded already. Gee, I really wanted to Just Lucky, but Fasting Plus is so good. If we're already trying to strength scale. And we already have synergy with orange pellets. I don't know how important that is, but fasting is good. I think Just Lucky's better, though. I kind of like being a 4 energy deck. I don't really want to go down to 3. Fasting means that we don't need kunai quite as much. It does a little bit of deck scaling for us. But like, the problem with fasting is it's really good with Just Lucky, and the deck is already super good with Just Lucky, and I don't have any Just Luckies. So like, making the deck even better with Just Lucky and skipping a Just Lucky to do it seems sort of bad. But fasting is way rarer. And fasting plus doubly so. Is fasting good with ice cream? I mean, it's not bad, but it kind of makes ice cream worse. I think we just stick to our guns. I've had a bunch of runs where I pick fasting and then end up killing myself with fasting. So I think we just pick Just Lucky. No, I'll find more Just Luckies. We have to have faith. Just Lucky's a common. We'll get there. It's only floor 21. Fasting Plus is a super good card. We have to pick it. Gambler's Brew versus Weak Potion. We have some pretty good block, so we don't super need Weak Potion. I'm not exactly sure what Gambler's Brew is good for. Yeah, we have so much scrying that like we rarely end up with a bad hand for Gambler's Brew to do. It's good for searching for Tantrum on turn 1. Because we haven't had a chance to scry yet on turn 1. I guess I'll keep it, because I can like scry and then draw that card with Gambler's Brew. Alright, one more shot at being a vampire. No. Screw you, here's an avocado instead. Alright, fine. We might want to like use the Gambler's Brew now. Kind of afraid of taking 27 and then immediately going and fighting an elite. So we block for at least 8. I guess I'll play both. I'll keep the Sands of Time. I want to keep it ticking down. It's greedy, but we need to win the fight. Okay, Third Eye blocks, but then we don't get to scroll. So we're setting up for next turn. Do we want a Tantrum next turn? It would still be our first attack, so I'll at least keep it here. Okay, we're taking 7, which is not great. It does a lot of damage, but not as much as last time, because we don't have Mutagenic Strength active anymore. We also don't have any way to exit Wrath Mode. We could Tantrum Flying Sleeves and Sands of Time, which is a lot of damage. So it'd be 33 plus 40 plus, this says 4 on the card, so it does 16. So 33 plus 40 is 73, plus 16 is lethal. So I'll take lethal. And we have lethal here too. Great. Finally, we get to take max HP. None of these are really good. We could take Tranquility. We are ending up in Wrath a lot, and feeling like it's pretty inconvenient. Meditate's kind of fun, because we can take back Sands of Time. So we can like play Sands of Time for 0, and then enter Calm and get it back. But it's not that good. We don't have any mantra stuff, so we probably don't want Prostrate. Although we did just pick fasting. Fasting's really good with prostrate. So there's an argument for all of them, but I think the strongest argument is for skip. Alright, let's die. Eruption, cut through fate does a bunch of damage. So this would do 24 if we're in Wrath. So we do 20 plus 24 is 44, which is not convenient for killing anybody. It's possible to get a weave out of the cut through fate, but certainly not guaranteed. I think probably what we want is to double cut through fate, looking for weave, so that we can proc Shuriken and develop strength this turn, and then also double third eye. If we find weave on the first cut through fate, we get to weave 4 times this turn, which is pretty crazy. The thing that looks the furthest is third eye, so we'll do that. Weave was right on top. We probably want to play that strike. Oh wait, no we don't. So we'll keep looking. Oh my god, I left the weave. Don't leave the weave. Okay. We're probably killing this slaver since we found weave first. Let's third eye and try and find the card we actually want to draw. Is it fasting? I think it's none of these. We'll see what's on top. I think it's flying sleeves. Oh wait, no, it's Sands of Time. We'll draw Sands of Time. You aren't Sands of Time. If we get discard even one of these, we shuffle next turn. Which I guess we want. Yeah, there's no way for us to get back weave again, so we're fine with shuffling next turn. Alright, 2 strength first turn. Killed the red slaver, seems nice. Finally found that Sands of Time. We're already blocked out if we evaluate. So I think we just evaluate, and we could either pass or strike. I don't really need to save 3 energy, so I'll just strike. Alright, we can play 3 attacks. We do 16 plus 8 is 24, plus 6 is 30. Not quite enough to kill Slaver. They are attacking for 22, so I need to block at least once. And then I guess I can just retain these 2 and get the Shuriken proc next turn. Weak is probably never wearing off, but Sands of Time will cost 1 less next turn. Now we're talking. This is more of a turn. I don't know what we're going to draw. Nirvana plus third eye blocks for 13. We have 8 energy, so we might as well just start with that. Get rid of weave first, wound. Okay, we're going to draw 2 things with insight. We probably want them to be third eye tantrum. So for tantrum now, we do 9 damage. He goes to 19. And then we can kill him pretty easily. So this does 16, and then we can finish him with weave. And then we'll get weave back with third eye, blocking for 20, This seems like a good turn. Oh, it does 18. So if I can get a strength first, I can kill him with just flying sleeves, and I can get a strength first by Sands of Time Weave on back guy, on Taskmaster. So kill him, and we third eye to both block out and get back Weave. I'll just leave those there and not play Scroll. I'll save the energy, because we have lethal next turn. That went well. There's a Talk to the Hand. Talk to the Hand seems extremely good with the thing we're doing. Okay. And then a Bottled Lightning. Do we want Bottled Lightning? Probably. Take Scrawl. Take Third Eye Plus. Take Vigilance. Take Evaluate. Those are all the skills in the deck. Defend, technically, also a skill in the deck. Maybe we want that Third Eye Plus. Do we want something to get through Artifact? Oh, I mean, yeah, theoretically. That is a problem for Talk to the Hand decks. This is what Strange Spoon is good with, by the way. Nobody's calling it the Strange Spoon skip earlier, but I will call it out. Wait, why would I want the Just Lucky? Just Lucky is an attack, not a skill. Yeah, I think Third Eye Plus is fine. It's this is our anchor, okay? We're just gonna pretend that this is an anchor. This Bottled Lightning that has a Third Eye in it, it's just an anchor. So now we have all three. Captain's Leel, Horncleat, and Anchor. It does the same thing as Anchor, right? Blocks for 10 on turn 1. That's what Anchor does. No, we don't care about the Scry. It's just an Anchor. It's easier that way. Probably Talk to the Hand upgrade. Seems pretty good. We've got a lot of different ways of generating block. We have Fasting and block cards. We have Nirvana and Scry cards, and we have Talk to the Hand now. Weave is a major source of our damage, but it only gets 2 extra damage when you upgrade it. Yeah, so Talk to the Hand does block and Scry, but it also attacks, and the card type is an attack, which is great because it's useful against Gremlin Knob. Trollfun, are you advocating for an Eruption upgrade? I think that's reasonable, but I think Talk to the Hand is way more important. 50% extra block, yes please. Snake Plant. Okay. If we're a vampire, we could bite you to get to full health, but we're not, so we can't. Let's Third Eye and then maybe Scrawl. It's not a great set of cards. I think I'll keep Sands of Time and Talk to the Hand so that I can start that ticking down and get that applied. Good morning, Leona. How's it going? Yeah, we have to pay for our anchor. I guess we could have cut through Faded to draw cards too, but I'll think I'll Scrawl first. This is my first Scrawl of the run, weirdly. I guess we can just Talk to the Hand, Evaluate. Maybe we should just Evaluate, Defend. The Snake Plant hits hard. So we're definitely going to Evaluate. And if we Talk to the Hand, we get more block in the future. But we kind of need more block now, because the next 2 turns we've got Horncleat and Captain's Wheel coming up. So let's just take 4 now, instead of 9. Okay, unfortunately now Weave and Weave doesn't get any block, whereas it would have just a second ago if I'd played Talk to the Hand. It's possible we have lethal, but I think it's pretty unlikely, so I'm not going to count it. If we get lucky and Nirvana is one of the top 2, which is 40% chance, then we could Insight, Nirvana, Cut Through Fate to block a little bit. I'm going to Insight for sure, but it's do I Cut Through Fate before or after? You would normally Cut Through Fate before so that you can get the scry effect and then draw based on it, but I would like to draw Nirvana with Insight before Cut Through Fate, because I have no block this turn, basically. So let's look for some block. We didn't get it. Okay, so we should play Weave before Cut Through Fate. I'll take the Defend. Last card in the deck is Nirvana. Excellent. Weave does nothing. Oh wait, it gets us a Strength. That's something. I guess I'll save the 2 energy. Take 5. You know, it occurs to me now that I've already done it. Oh wait, no. There were 5 cards in the deck. If there were 4 cards, I could have Cut Through Fated to draw 3 of them, or discard 2 of them, draw 1 of them, so that there's 1 card left. Kept the Weave in hand during the shuffle, which is always a little side quest. We get to develop Nirvana this turn. Let's develop Nirvana and then Cut Through Fate and see if we can get an easy Shuriken proc. Yeah. And we'll keep the defensive cards for next turn. Proc Shuriken with this strike. We could shuffle an Insight, but I think I'd rather keep the mana. Alright. Max block is Fasting, Third Eye, Defend. Max damage is Eruption, Falling Sleeve, Sands of Time, Strike. That's 8 plus 32 plus other numbers. Seems like it's probably lethal. Plus I can get a Strength before I Flying Sleeves. There's another Fasting. I think we skip this. 2 Fastings is too much. We don't get that much out of Like Water, and Tranquility's bad. I mean, Tranquility's fine, but it's a whole different deck type. We might need to pick up an Exit a Stance card at some point, but none of these do that. Well, I guess Tranquility does, kind of, but we'd like the HP, please. Singing Bowl does kind of heal us. If it weren't for Singing Bowl, we would be at like 14 right now. Darkstone Parap is terrible. If we become a vampire here, then Darkstone Parap could help give us our max HP back, but we already have Singing Bowl for that. Yeah, I want to take the key, but it's very possible for this run to die, so if Darkstone Parap does anything, we should probably take it. But it's pretty likely that it does nothing. So I think we take the key. Wow, turn 1, Mutagenic Strength, Akibiko, Fasting Tantrum. That is so much damage. And then we can attack pot to kill one of the Shield Gremlins. 2 Shield Gremlins is by far the lowest damage set of Gremlins. It's possible I just leave them so that he doesn't summon more. But then he attacks a lot. Let's see, so it gets 4 strength, so it does 18 damage times 3, so which is like 60 minus 6. So 54. We have to do it, right? And then we can attack pot. Should we attack pot, though? Because we could attack pot on a turn when it gives us a shuriken proc, which right now it does not. Yeah, I think we save the energy. Oh, if we attack pot now, he doesn't have block, but he does have block if we don't attack pot now. But the attack pot's very unlikely to be, like, literal lethal. In fact, I think that's probably impossible. Super risky line. Alright, here he is, coming. Tantrum Scrawl probably gets 3 attacks. Cut Through Fate, too. Let's Cut Through Fate first and see what we can find. Oh, another reason to have attack pot last turn is mutagenic strength. I wasn't thinking about that. Alright, Talk to the Hand. Tantrum's great. Let's see what's in the attack pot. Yeah, we basically have to kill him this turn, right? And we almost certainly can with the attack pot. I guess we could scrawl. No, if we scrawl, we actually can't attack pot. So we're using the attack pot now and winning. Alright, reach heaven, that'll do. Okay, kind of a weird elite fight, but whatever, we got him. Meat on the Bone. Oh my god, we can heal. What's happening? Meat on the Bone coffee dripper. There's a Prostrate Plus. Prostrate's great, especially with fasting. Prostrate Plus is something else. Getting 3 mantra, 8 block if we're in fasting mode. Goes really well with lots of card draw, and we have some pretty good card draw. I wouldn't say we have great card draw. We basically just have that scrawl, a bunch of Cut Through Fates. I wish it was a Just Lucky. Just Lucky Plus, I'd be very excited. Wheel Click's a little bit too expensive, especially considering the fasting. God, I want a Just Lucky. Why did I take this stupid fasting? That totally just won me the fight without taking any damage. If I take Prostrate, though, I can't actually enter... This is the trap for Mantra. It's like you have to get on the boat really early, because right now I have no Mantra, so it would be like my first Mantra, and I would have to shuffle through the deck so many times to get it to go. Although this deck is really good at shuffling. Paying 0 for 8 block is so good, though. 2 max HP is really good, too, though. Fine. I think we need that Scrawl upgrade. Scrawl and Eruption both give a mono discount when upgraded. Actually, Tantrum has been doing so much damage, and it gets 33% extra damage. Hey, Sir Artemal, how's it going? So if we do the crazy turn 1 thing, then we do Mutagenic Strength plus Akabiko, Tantrum. It was what, 54 damage before, so it would get an extra, whatever 54 divided by 3 is. 18. So it would do 72 on turn 1. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I think 0 mana Scrawl is better. It's like really important to like do crazy things on your Scrawl turn, and 0 mana Scrawl helps you do that. Aha! We can become a vampire! I dreamed of this day. So glorious. Okay, now we have a ton of healing. We've got Meat on the Bone plus Bites. Um, this is great. I don't know if we can necessarily handle another elite, but we do have Fairy in a Bottle and a Fear Potion. So we'll probably be okay. We might die to Book of Stabbing. We'll get another upgrade before we go. We can upgrade a Bite. Get some extra healing. We get that Tantrum upgrade. Oh yeah, hallway fights could heal. That's true. Forgot about that. Now that we have bites. I'm not like super excited about a bite upgrade, but I think I'm excited enough. No, actually, maybe we need a third eye upgrade. So now that we have bites, we want to try and stall out some fights so that we can bite back to full health. I think third eye helps us do that the best. Although this fight, we're probably trying to survive until Meat on the Bone can rescue us. Well, this is not great. We definitely want to develop Talk to the Hand. Probably want to play the Vulnerable Potion. Akabiku Flying Sleeves is great. Maybe we skip Fasting. Maybe we just play Flying Sleeves, Talk to the Hand, third eye. I'm a little scared of being a third energy deck. Crap. Akira mentioned Discord, so there's probably something in there. Like him calling me a nerd or something. Flying Sleeves does so much damage with Akabiko, though. It seems like a waste to Talk to the Hand first, even though I get 6 block. And 6 plus third eye blocked out. Yeah, alright. We'll do Talk to the Hand, Flying Sleeves, third eye. I think the Vulnerable now is fine. We don't have time for Nirvana in this fight. And Defend is too low impact, so I'll skip that. Yeah, there's a Weave. We'll do Cut Through Fates in ascending order. I'll keep all the bites, sure. Look at that, we're healing off Book of Stabbing. What is happening? Eruption Sands of Time is probably lethal. We're skipping a little bit of bite healing. Do we dare extend the fight for a turn? Try and get extra bite healing off of Book of Stabbing? If we scroll, we can third eye. Let's see, we can block out with Evaluate either way. So I think we want to scroll now so that we... Oh no, even if we scroll now, we draw 5, and then we can't... this scroll doesn't get us Weave back. Okay. So we'll just bite scroll. Shuffle now. Get an extra bite. Oh my god. And we can do this to look for more bites. Yes, bites. Oh my gosh. Eating Book of Stabbing. This is insane. I don't know why the insight would apply, but maybe it does. Get destroyed, Book of Stabbing. Unbelievable. It was one of the best fights of my entire Slay the Spire career. I can't believe that happened. What's your challenge? Second Weave is great, right? We have like Talk to the Hand and like all kinds of scrying. Yeah, Bag of Marbles is crazy for our turn 1 mutagenic strength Akabiko tantrum thing. It happens sometimes. Fear No Evil is kind of nice too, TBH. This is the one you posted about yesterday, right? What does diverse mean? Yeah, I'll take a weave. Sure. It's champ? Okay. I think we'll upgrade Tantrum while we have a second to do that. Maybe Eruption was good. Interesting. What's the point of... Oh, I guess you get to draft from all classes. That's pretty weird. I think it's between Tantrum and Eruption. I guess I could do Cut Through Fate. Gives me a little bit more reliability on the weaves. Yeah, actually, Cut Through Fate's reliability affects Shuriken, which affects the scaling, and we have to outscale Champ to win. So let's take the Cut Through Fate. All right. Let's get him. We don't have turn 1 Talk to the Hand, which would be nice to have. We do have turn 1 Tantrum, which is the thing. Yeah, I should probably turn off links. Let's see, how do we do this? That link is fine, but generally people don't allow links. My guttering mind. I like the word guttering is very evocative. I like it. So if I fasting, I am unlikely to proc Shuriken this turn. But then I can Fasting Tantrum. Fasting Tantrum, it does a ton of damage, but it's not enough to like do meaningful damage against Champ. So I think we skip it. Let's Third Eye to look for Weave. We could Fasting Third Eye. I think we're going to save Fasting until Ice Cream is a little bit more developed. If we can. No Weaves. Nothing we really want to get with Cut Through Fate, but I think I'll leave the Evaluate in case. Actually, I'll leave the Third Eye. Third Eye's better. Alright, I don't see any Weaves, but I'll take a Third Eye to keep looking for them. Hey, there's Weaves. Thanks for coming. I'll leave Flying Sleeves and Bite. I don't think we need Defend next turn. Great. Got a Shuriken proc, blocked out. Everything's good. We should scroll to look for Talk to the Hand. If we scroll right now, we draw 6 cards, which is great because there's 7 cards here, so we can still scry with Cut Through Fate and get back the 2 Weaves. Seems good. Yeah, we're blocked out, but we need Talk to the Hand. Just developed. So Bite to clear a little bit of hand size. Cut Through Fate. Ooh, I didn't clear enough hand size actually. I'm skipping a Weave here. It's kind of awkward. Let's go ahead and get Nirvana developed. Actually, it's really bad that I got my hand blocked. I'm missing a strength because of it. Or I have to miss Nirvana. I'm gonna restart the fight to do that correctly. Sorry, people. Okay. Unfortunately, this turn is really complicated, so now I have to remember what I did. I think I third-eyed and only kept the other third eye. And then cut through faded, kept the third eye, and there was 2 weaves on top. Kept the flying sleeves, got rid of the defend. Did I keep the bite? I don't remember. I think I kept the bite. Okay, blocked out, got the shuriken, kept the energy. Okay, and then we scrawled on the first turn to draw 6 cards. I remember that. Okay, and then we failed to clear enough hand room for Cut Through Fate to get back both weaves. So we're gonna bite and Nirvana here. So if we Nirvana, we Cut Through Fate, draw Talk to the hand, play both of those. That's 2 energy and a Shuriken proc. And then we want another Shuriken proc out of 1 energy. So yeah, so we Nirvana and bite, Cut Through Fate, and then double Shuriken. Okay. We'll draw that. Great. Sands of Time is missing a shuffle, but that's okay, because we're not quite ready for Sands of Time to be a low-cost threat yet. We could theoretically Eruption Vigilance. Let's see, Vigilance blocks for 6, so we go up to 24. I think we just Vigilance, Defend, and chill. It's hard to get a Shuriken proc this turn, so I'll wait for Sands of Time to tick down. Alright, now we can Fasting Tantrum. Yeah, is it time? Let's see. No, we're gonna get trapped in Wrath mode if we do that. I think the big brain play here is to just Fasting Pass. I guess I couldn't third eye and look for weaves, so we could get a strength with bite double weave. Why is what only doing 6 damage? Maybe I was weak. He does weaken you. I don't know what you're talking about though. The context is lost. We found 1 weave. So we'd have to play 2 attacks to get a strength. And the weave. We'd play Flying Sleeves, that seems fine. Let's keep the Defend and the Cut Through Fate for next turn. We're getting debuffed. And I think we're going to continue to save energy instead of fasting. Fasting is kind of a curse in the deck. I don't like that. Oh, we could have third-eyed to get back weave as well. I guess this way we get to get back both weaves with Cut Through Fate, which is going to be really good next turn. I guess I will fasting now, since next turn's going to be going crazy with Cut Through Fate and weave. I would hate to miss out on the extra damage from the strength. This is a super awkward time to fasting, because I should have done it at the beginning of the turn, but... okay. So... we missed one of the weaves. Both of the Cut Through Fates are upgraded, so we'll see all the cards. So we can always discard the weave and draw the other one, or draw whatever's on top. And then we get to play weave 2 times. Seems good. Alright, discard the weave, take the bite. Play both weaves. We have to keep this card, or else we don't get the bites back. I'm not ignoring you. It's nothing I really want to respond to, right? It's like you just saying you're bugging me. I'm not going to time you out. Not yet, at least. I appreciate having the company. If we bite him, he goes to 240. He breaks at 220. We can just not bite him and save the energy. Yeah, not yet. Maybe it's time that we start shuffling Sands of Time. We could evaluate to block for 1 and put an insight into hand. I think I'm pretty happy taking 1 damage and keeping 1 energy, though. Okay, so we're gonna cut through Fate to see if we can draw a Weave. No. If we Tantrum this turn, we can split him and then set up for like a big Sands of Time turn next turn. No, we don't want to do that. We'd get trapped in Wrath again. I think. So let's keep looking for Weaves. We want to get a Strength, so we're always going to bite. And then we have to choose either Flying Sleeves or Sands of Time, both of which retain, neither of which gets any particular value for keeping anymore. But Sands of Time does more damage with Wrath later. Slightly. Oh, that might not be true by the time we Wrath. Because by the time we Wrath, if we get 2 more Strength, they'll do the same amount of damage. They'll meet at 24. And Flying Sleeves could potentially do more damage. But if I do it... So now I'm getting 1 Strength, so they're only 1 off now. So I guess I'll keep the upside, but it's possible that this does 2 less damage, which hopefully doesn't matter. Actually, maybe we just do neither to keep him from breaking. Or from splitting. We miss a Strength, though. I mean, we have to split him at some point, right? He does remove hand. Or wait, no, that's not true. He just removes Strength down. Yeah, let me check that really quick. He is boss for Act 2. He's the champ. Removes all debuffs. Yeah, he does purge hand. Yeah, I think I want the Strength. So he can go ahead and split, I suppose. Okay, Cut Through Fate and Third Eye are good for drawing Weaves, but we haven't found the Weaves. So let's Third Eye and look for them. There's one of them. We probably don't want to go into Wrath next turn. We probably want to draw that Third Eye with the Cut Through Fate, so I'll get rid of the other cards. There's the other Weave. And we'll keep the Third Eye so we can scry again. Get rid of that. Okay, we've already procced Shuriken, so we could play 2 bites and a Flying Sleeves just for fun. It does 40... Oh wait, we can't afford that, never mind. Alright, now he's trying to kill us, which I don't appreciate, personally. If we can go into Wrath, we kill this turn. Maybe we'll go into Wrath next turn. That blocks for a lot. Not quite enough, obviously, but... we could play both of these to... Actually, that's a kill. Cool. I was trying to get a strength, but I'll take a kill too. Did we heal on Champ too? We're just eating everybody. We don't have enough energy to really Conjure Blade. We do have Ice Cream though. So if we get like a collect, Conjure Blade would be pretty nuts. Do we generate cards? Generate Insight. That's it. Let's see. We don't really need Wish. So I think that's out. It's either Conjure Blade or max HP, I think. Conjure Blade's certainly good. But is this a Conjure Blade deck? I mean, it's a big multi-attack, and we have like a bunch of strength scaling is how we're winning. The problem with wishing for strength is that it takes your whole turn to do it. I think I want Conjure Blade because next time I see Collect, I want to be like, yes, right? Collect and Ice Cream are great. And if we have Conjure Blade as a payoff card, then that's excellent. I suppose you could say the same thing for Wish, right? Because it's also sort of expensive and a payoff card. But like going into Act 3, the gold is not very good, and the gold is honestly the best part about Wish. Like Plated Armor's fine, but it scales down, and then Strength is also fine, but we can already get it without putting a 3-cost do nothing into the deck. Yeah, Conjure Blade is insane against all bosses. Conjure Blade's just like shuffle, you know, because we have so much scrying, right? Like if we Conjure Blade, if we can set it up and we get like a 10 energy turn on turn 2 against the heart somehow, then we can just scry through the deck and get a damage cap every time we draw Expunger for 1 energy, which is pretty insane. So I think we take Conjure Blade. It also works really well with Talk to the Hand, which we probably want another copy of if we can find it. I think Velvet Choker's out. We have too much weave stuff to do that. Renewed is might be the pick here. Being a 5 energy Ice Cream deck with Conjure Blade is pretty great. And we can't do it with Choker, so maybe it's Dome. Maybe we can do Choker. It stinks, but we need to get to 5 energy. Yeah, both. I think we have to pick one of these. Let's not put myself in too much of a corner. I don't have to pick either of them. We could skip. The deck is fine right now. I mean, the only thing that Velvet Choker really turns off is weaves. We can still get a strength every turn. We can still block out. But with 5 energy and only being able to play 6 cards, I guess I'm glad I don't have just lucky. We can't get 2 strength, that's true. But are we really getting 2 strength a turn? Like, it has happened, but I think it only happened once. Runic Dome, on the other hand, if we can find another copy of Talk to the Hand, or 2 ideally, then we don't really care what the opponents are doing. We just like talk to the hand and block for 100 every turn, and we don't care. It's possible we did get it like 3 times against Champ, I believe that. The weave thing is incredibly strong, so turning it off with Velvet Choker is like a huge downside. But if you pick Runic Dome, you're pretty likely to just die in hallway fights. And you end up like spending a lot of energy on just like being careful, and then you don't have the energy for next turn. Like, what's great about Ice Cream is you can be like, that's enough to block out, I'll save the 3 energy for later. But it's really hard to do that if you have Runic Dome, because it's like, I can't save any energy that he could be attacking for 45 right now. And he's like, no, you're cursed instead, right? And you're like, ah. Cage is kind of okay. We could get rid of 2 defends. We don't really need to defend Shaw. I think it's Runic Dome. I hate taking a promising Ronin and killing it with Runic Dome, but being a 5 energy Ice Cream deck is just too good to pass. No, I'm gonna take Runic Dome. Alright. We only have 1 power, so that's not too bad. We have almost 300 money, so we should probably go to a shop. We don't have to go get a key, we've already got that key. We do have to get the recall key. So we could just skip all the elites if we want. Go like this route. Get extra fires. We need some card rewards or shops to get more Talk to the Hands. I think Talk to the Hand copies 2 and 3 are the best things. You like 2 question mark then shop. You don't get very much gold from Act 3 question marks though. Let's see. Let's look at Act 3 question marks in context. So there's like Falling, Mind Bloom, Secret Portal, Sensory Stone, Sphere, Maui Head, Tomb of the Red, of the Lord Red Mask. Is that correct? I think it's Red Mask Lord. It's written Lord Red Mask. And Winding Halls. Winding Halls and Secret Portal are both just bad. Sphere, we probably don't fight. It can get you... Wait, Sphere gets you a rare relic or an uncommon relic? It's a rare relic, which means it can't be Kunai, right? Kunai is uncommon. Yeah, Kunai is uncommon. Yeah, none of those heal. Mind Bloom kind of heals. Yeah, and it's hard to like get relics out of it either. Mind Bloom, again, gets you a relic. Sphere gets you a relic, but I'd probably skip it. So I'm not really too crazy about getting extra question marks. I don't want too many hallway fights though. Let's see, Act 3 hallway fights. How are we doing against those? Obviously, we have a high risk of dying just because we took Runic Dome. So the first 3 encounters are Darklings, Orb Walker, or Shapes. And then the remainder are nasty things like Writhing Moss and Transient and Spire Growth. Maw. Jawworm Horde. I think we're probably okay against Act 3 hallway fights, despite the fact that we've taken Runic Dome. Why will those Spire Guardians be strong as fuck? Are you talking about the Act 4 elites? I mean, they're always strong. Aren't they pretty predictable? I guess they're not 100% predictable, huh? Yeah, Dome makes things hard. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, Dome doesn't make them harder. The artifact charges make them harder. Artifact charges are currently very challenging. Which is why it's nice that we didn't get any here. Could have been Doni Deca. Still could be, kind of. I think I like the 2 question mark shop line. So let's go for that. Alright. Let's see. What does he attack for on turn 1? Alright, cue lots of consulting the wiki for exactly what people do. Because now we have Runic Dome. Okay. So, he has 60% chance of using laser and 40% chance of using claw. So he's either doing 11 or 16 damage. We probably have lethal, with just like fasting tantrum. So this does 18 damage, but he's vulnerable, so it does 27 damage times 3. 27 times 3 is 81. So not quite, unless we find a weave, and then it is. So let's see if we find a weave. No. Let's see. So I think we're probably going to Tantrum anyway, just because it's so much damage. So like Fasting, Tantrum, Evaluate. Actually, I'm going to restart so that I can Fasting before I play the 3rd eye. Now that we're a 5 energy deck, we can pretty much just play Tantrum Fasting as soon as you see it. Okay, so we're going to 3rd eye. I think we're going to Tantrum anyway. We take extra damage, but like, not that much. The most damage he can do is 16 if we are in Wrath mode, that's 32. We're already blocking for 13. We're going to block for at least 10 more. So keep the bites, I think, and the 3rd eye. And get rid of the rest. Alright, it's possible he attacks for 22. It's possible we get hit pretty hard. 22, great. Alright, should have lethal here. Yeah. Excellent. Ooh, 2nd fairy. That's pretty helpful. Another cut through fate, huh? This would be our 3rd cut through fate. I think that's pretty appropriate. Could take max HP. We don't super need healing right now. I think I'd rather take cut through fate. Yeah, our scrying has fallen a little bit behind our adding cards to the deck, so I think I'm going to take cut through fate. What do we get? Winding Halls. We don't need to heal. 3 max HP is not that painful because we have Singing Bowl, so we can get it back, but it is still painful because we are a vampire. Alright, well, this fight's very predictable. He's attacking, they're debuffing, he'll blow up in 2 turns. We can kill him now with Eruption Bite, I think. Bites do 7 damage. Yeah, 7 plus 3 is 10, so 20. So 20 plus 20 is lethal. Okay. I forgot he was vulnerable. Let's get rid of the weave. The fight's not long enough to need that. I'll keep Nirvana and cut through fate and bite in case one of them is attacking. I guess if we're in case one of them is attacking, we're going to defend as well. Can they attack? Or do they only debuff? Yeah, they can. They have an attack called Bash, apparently. Alright, let's kill one to eliminate the possibility of that one attacking. I guess I was supposed to Nirvana first. That doesn't seem like it matters. This applies debuffs, which we kind of need. I think we skip it though. I think we have to be brave and not take bad cards. Give me some money. This isn't money. This isn't money at all. We can afford some health loss because we heal a lot, so let's take a look at a bunch of cards. Yeah, I know, right? Coffee Dripper into Pillow, my favorite. Okay. Bandage Up is kind of nice. Are we Mayhem deck? Is there anything we don't want to play? Could go into Wrath at an inconvenient time, or play Conjure Blade out of turn. Yeah, I don't think we're a Mayhem deck. Oh, we get max HP from these too. We can just skip them all for pay 5 life, gain 6 max HP. It's a pretty good event. I guess it was 10 life. Yeah, Blind seems really great for removing artifact charges. So let's grab that for sure. I think the rest of these are skips. We don't really need Bandage Up. We've got Bites. We're not a Mayhem deck. I don't really see any reason to play Deep Breath. It just seems like you like shuffle your status effects back in. It does cost 0 and draw a card, so it's not like it doesn't do anything, but I think max HP is probably right here. Good Instincts is kind of good with fasting, the same way as we were talking about Prostrate being good with fasting. But I think this is another skip. Okay. Wave the Hand. Hey, that's a way to remove artifact charges. It also works really well with... what's it called? Talk to the Hand? We also found the Medical Kit, which is super good. I talked about wanting to have a Stance Exeter. That's right, we could discard a fairy and buy another fairy, freeing a fairy in the process. The Fairy Liberation Army is strong. Why are you dating a relic, Dirkus? I don't understand that. She's the one who got away. Bag of prep. Just wanted to be a silent all along. No one understands. Yeah, this is the status player. Super good against Act 4 elites. Super good against the heart, kinda. I mean, it's good against the heart. I wouldn't say it's super good. Especially with all the scrying we have, we can probably avoid drawing quite a few of the statuses in the first place. Good thing we didn't pick that Spoon earlier. Spoon plus Medical Kit is terrible. I think Wave of the Hand's definitely in the deck. It's probably Wave of the Hand. I guess we could do Pantograph. But I think Wave of the Hand, Medical Kit, and card remove is probably where we're at. Do we need Empty Fist? No, I don't think we need Empty Fist. Okay. Empty Fist is fine, but we just, like, because we have Runic Dome, we shouldn't go into Wrath unless we're killing people or we're confident that we're blocking out. And we don't have any, like, stance-changing stuff. It just doesn't, like, doesn't win things enough. It's good if you can get an upgrade on it, but I think I probably have better things to do with the upgrade. Yeah, exactly. The weak mask event would be so good. I would definitely pay $1 for that thing. Red mask. You guys, the Hearthstone card reveal live stream is going on right now. It's making it really hard for me to stream. I really want to just exit the stream and go watch the Hearthstone thing, but I won't. That would be a disservice to you all, fine people. Should we upgrade Conjure Blade? It's got a pretty good upgrade. Just adds +1, but that's pretty meaningful. Oh, Wave of the Hand actually has a huge upgrade though. Probably do Wave of the Hand. Anything else really want to get upgraded? Tantrum, obviously. Eruption, always contenders. I think Wave of the Hand wins. Elites are great, but we get an extra upgrade if we go this way, and we don't really need more relics from Elites. We're kind of fine. And that question mark could have the Red Mask in it, which would be really amazing. Getting both Red Mask and Marbles means that I think that Act 4 Elites only start with 2 artifact charges. Let me check that really quick. Why doesn't it say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they start with 2 artifact charges. Okay. As long as you're on Ascension 18 plus. So then we would be able to get Talk to the Hand down on turn 1, even if we don't find Blind. And I think that's pretty important, so I'll take the question mark. Most of the card reward is what I want, but I don't really need the relic. Ooh, okay. Shit. Bonus Ornamental Fan, wow. I think at this point, an upgrade would be good, but I should take the key. Oh wait, no, we could just take the key at the last campsite. There's literally no reason to do it early, because we can't ever rest. So we should just smith until the last possible opportunity. Okay, so what's the best upgrade? This gets 2 to all. It's that helps against Doni Deca and against Spire Elites, which is why we got the card. Also against hallway fights like Darklings. Blocks for a lot against Darklings. Can we get Darklings anymore, or is that an easy pool fight only? It's both easy and hard pool for some reason. Which I think tells you a little bit about Darklings being in the easy pool. It's like, maybe not. Yeah, Tantrum has been asking for an upgrade since like Act 1. And we've been getting a lot of damage with it with like Mutagenic Strength and Akabiko. But I still don't think it needs one. It just doesn't do that much more. It attacks one more time. Whatever. Yeah, I think Blind is more important. If we gave out upgrades by rewarding our favorite cards, Tantrum would be higher on the list, but it's not really the right way to give them out. So if we really wanted to maximize our question marks, we could hit these 2, but then we have to go to a shop with $1. Or we could get Mind Bloom, get the 999 gold, go here and remove one of the normalities, and then try and fight Act 4 with a normality in the deck. Or try and fight Act 3 with a normality in the deck. Seems pretty suspicious. Or we go this way, get an extra upgrade, and still get 1 question mark. This is a lot of fights, though. It's 3 fights. We're getting fights either way, though. I really just don't want to die to Reptomancer. But I'm not sure that I can actually beat Awakened One. Yeah, we can totally beat Awakened One. What am I talking about? We're getting a lot of upgrades, so I don't know if I really need more. the value of them is going down with each upgrade we get. I would really like to get a collect. So hopefully I get one in these 3 fights, I guess. The Dirkus has said, question mark. This makes us all question what he was questioning. Oh, did we crashed. Dropped frames detected, 11%.